Because we have a break next week, or we're supposed to have one here, Sorochi must have known that we will be getting it earlier. Okay, not really, but thankfully we got this chapter before the new year because this one continues to build up the momentum of the grand battle that is actually going to take place in the next chapter. At least we renew our hype from this one. It first started off with a brutal action sequences, and you could say it does build Ogai's hype further since he's the next boss to go up against. He's powerful as hell. And it does feel like a traditional shonen routine, only this series don't bring power level, random power up, or anything that would lessen the importance of other characters. The build for Ogai being a monster is executed strong, and although he could be defeated in a couple of chapters, Sorochi won't make it that easy going. It's clear that one-on-one battle won't do any good unless you're a monster yourself. The description of his action is terrifying to know how much he's capable of. It almost feels impossible to take him out. When I say brutal, I do mean brutal. Ogai is just a monster and completely broke Minamoto's hand. That looked nasty to see. Gintoki and Kyuubi get into the action, but no prevail whatsoever. I admit, that was funny when Gintoki landed on Kyuubi and found another monster, let's just say it that way. It's like the ultimate handicap match. Joking aside, the action is increasingly tense. I thought someone else was going to die, and Sorochi did that very well. Yes, Nishiro isn't dead as I thought before, thankfully, but that arm of his is long gone. This moment happened before the battle starts to slow down, so I bought the idea that anyone else can die in that battle. Even so, the idea of losing limb or anything else is frightening enough. Kyuubi is becoming more and more standout as she continuously to show composure and strong confidence on her own well-being and her friends. The target theme seems to be about women and children, which is similar to the courtesan arc. However, it is more leaning towards what happens when women and children kick your ass. Sorochi once stated that if there's a moment that he feels like he did the story piece before, he would twist it and have it work differently. Case in point, this moment. Ogai is like an old school fighter with a pride that indirectly shows the sexist side of it. It's fitting for Kyuubi to take the center stage, especially she's the one that wants to be a man a long time ago. It also builds up that the day to see him and his men get their ass kicked by said people will be so satisfying. In fact, that's what happened within the same chapter. Instead of women hiding and shelter in place, they come around and fight back head on with multiple traps. It's pleasing to see them not being damsel in distress like one would have written them. Believe me, we have series lurking around unfavorable towards women. Anyhow, Sorochi is more favored towards the opposite of that, though it's best to say he doesn't see the gender differences that significant. This chapter proves his point. This contains more action sequences that are a lot of fun to watch, even though I find myself cringing for someone about to get head cut off or something. A lot of clashes in different platforms are exciting to watch. Seeing how it reflects the fighting position, that's one thing I appreciate from this series. It uses different environments to its advantage of creating the action feeling new, like how Gintoki and others trying to fight Ogai at the staircase, yet it can be used for ambush or pitfall. It adds extra layers of fear of one could fall off. It's gripping to say the least. I said in the last chapter review that this chapter would cover Yorozuya and Kyuubi versus Ogai. It turns out that it's for the next chapter instead. The only way to fight against him is working together, and seeing Kyuubi by the end got me relief and hype. Although the wait for the epic battle is stalled for the next chapter, this one managed to provide a lot of great entertaining segments and stronger build to see the heroes finally beat the hell out of Ogai. At the very least, the new year is starting it off with a bang. I'm giving this chapter a 9. Anime is coming in like 2 weeks. And the manga is still ongoing, managing to survive another year of an inevitable end. I still remember last year, Sorochi said that the end is near, and somewhere the translation mistake has him saying the series ends this year. Well, guess what? We are still around and kicking. Next year is Gintama's year. Think about it. You got live action, anime coming back for the final season, and the manga is going to conclude as well. It's all around Gintama. Hail Gintama. My thoughts are told. Don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.